You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Now, I meant to talk about this yesterday. So, Russell Wilson, Sierra, and we're going to get into the real sports stories. But Russell Wilson, Sierra, and Future are squabbling again, allegedly. Just follow me on this, man. Future, the rapper, claims that he didn't go to the Falcons-Seahawks game this weekend to spite Russell Wilson. He's just a huge Falcons fan. That's all. Plain and simple. Obviously, with the history between Future, Russell Wilson, and Sierra, it was kind of interesting for people to see the rapper on the sidelines for the Atlanta Falcons. He was on the sidelines. And I don't know if you're like me, but I'm in a couple of different little groups on social media. And this was a big topic of discussion on Monday, or maybe it was even Sunday. You know, the Falcons played on Saturday, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. We're brought to you by firefan.com, by the way. The game was on Saturday, so the next day, you know, I guess they showed him a couple times on the sideline or whatever. I don't even remember them showing him, but maybe they showed him on the sideline, and evidently in the Georgia Dome, the production staff for the Atlanta Falcons played, like, coming back from breaks and coming back from timeouts. They played Future songs all game long. And, oh, my gosh, women are just irate because women really, from what I can tell, man, women really root for Sierra. Like, women really root for her to have this you know, happily ever after ending to her life. Because a lot of women feel like, I kind of get the feeling that a lot of women feel like that she's been, you know, dragged through the ringer by rappers and singers and whatnot. And she found her an old nice guy, church-loving guy, didn't want to have sex before marriage, real light-skinned, got curly hair and all of that shit. And so she made it. She made it. You know, she made it. And so a lot of women root for Sierra. And because they root for Sierra and for Russell Wilson to have this, once again, happily ever after marriage, they absolutely boo for Future. Well, let me say something about this. Let me say something about this. You'll listen to the Doug Stewart Show. A couple of points that you need to make whenever you have this conversation that a lot of people, I guess, just don't want to pay attention to purposely. But Future is from Atlanta. Now, listen, I'm not defending Future. I'm not that big of a fan of his music. You know how I feel about these mumble rappers and these new age rappers. I'm not fans. But Future is from Atlanta. Hello? He's from Atlanta, where the Atlanta Falcons are from, too. Huh? The man is from Atlanta. The man is, he's like from somewhere like one of those hardcore little parts of the city like Mechanicsville or Vine City. He's from somewhere like that. The man's probably been a Falcon fan ever since he could talk. That's number one. And they also said that Future bought, after the game when the Falcons won, that he bought his son, the kid that he has with Sierra, a bunch of little infant-sized Falcons jerseys. And a lot of women are mad about this. No lie. You listen to the Doug Stewart Show. So yesterday, I brought this up to my wife, trying to get her reaction. My wife's sensible. She's smart. She's intelligent. And I said to her, I was like, what do you think about this story where Future bought Sierra's boy, the kid that they have together, bought him a couple of Falcons jerseys? My wife, the first thing out of her mouth is, he shouldn't have done that. Wear them damn Falcons jersey when you come and see Future. I'm like, what? What? My wife said the only time that boy should wear them Falcons jerseys is when he comes to Atlanta to see Future. Man, I told my wife, I'm so disappointed in you. That's the man's son. Okay, just like Sierra now trying to make her son into a Seattle Seahawks fan because of him pappy that live around the house with them. Okay, they got to live together. Why shouldn't this man, be part of his son's life? That's been a big, bone of contention, is that he doesn't spend enough time with the kid. So the man wants to instill a little Falcon pride into his son. It's his blood. And send him a couple Falcons jerseys. That's a problem? Really? 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 This term petty being thrown around. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I see my man, a couple people in the chat room talk about petty. It's very petty on both sides. And Future contends. He continues to say over and over and over and over again that this is not, sending his kid jerseys, Atlanta Falcons jerseys, has nothing to do with Russell Wilson. I don't care nothing about Sierra. I don't care nothing about y'all, man. Go ahead and live your life, but this is my son. And as a guy that was in this type of situation for over 18 years, my oldest daughter had a baby mama, all of that, and the other, man. A lot of times these type of situations get contentious. But all I would say is to the ladies on a Woman Wednesday, man, please stop throwing Future under the bus. Please. You talk about petty? This man, and if the man didn't do things like this for his son, think about it now. You damned if you do or you damned if you don't. If the man didn't do things like this, then you'd say, oh, he's not in the kid's life. He doesn't care nothing about the kid. He doesn't spend time with the kid, this, that, and the other. The man bought his kid the hometown jersey for the hometown team, and y'all mad at him. Y'all petty. Right. Y'all petty. Stop. Leave us alone. This isn't even a story. This was a made-up story by the media and by TMZ or whatever to cause friction so they could get clicks on the interweb. That's all. That's that man's son. He can buy him anything the hell he want to do. They were in Atlanta. He knows Julio Jones. He's a Falcon fan. He born and raised in Vine City or Mechanicsville or Bankhead or something like that. Leave the man alone and let him send a jersey to his son if he want to. That's all I'm going to say about that. And then, okay, in the chat room right now, oh, shouts out to my man Nostradamus Big L for that profile pic, bruh. Yeah, you straddling the fence a little bit on that one, bruh. But, I mean, they're covered up. I mean, they got on one of them thong things or whatever, man. But ducking and dodging in the chat room. And ducking and dodging is a dude in the chat room says Future is being petty. If he was a real Falcons fan, he should have had little Future in Falcons onesies. Maybe he bought the man a little onesie. I don't know. It said that he went to the bookstore or to the fan store or wherever, the little kiosk or whatever where they're selling gear, and bought a bunch of little infant-sized Falcon stuff. They didn't specifically say was it just jerseys or onesies. Maybe he did buy the kid a jersey. I don't know. That's not the point. Like, it ain't like, who's like the biggest bandwagoner out there? It's not like Drake. It's not like Drake who attaches himself to every winning team. It's not like Snoop Dogg. Every winning team Snoop Dogg got on their jersey, he had different games. He's a Steeler fan this week. He's a Ram fan this week. He's a Raider fan this week. It ain't like that. You ain't never seen Future in nobody else's jerseys. You ain't never seen Future representing the Charlotte Hornets. You ain't never seen Future with a Dallas Cowboy jersey on or nothing like that. The man is from ATL, ho! Leave him alone. Oh, he shouldn't go to the games. What? Now I would understand. And listen, I'm going to move on from this. I'm sorry, but this, I meant to bring this up yesterday. I promise you I'm going to move on from this. It's not like the man went to a game in another city. Like, it's not like Seattle was playing the Cleveland Browns and he went to the sideline of the Cleveland Browns and bought his son Cleveland Brown jerseys after they beat the Seattle Seahawks. That's just a quick scenario I could give you very quickly. 9 times out of 10, it wouldn't be the Cleveland Browns. But the point I'm trying to make is this is his city. You can make that argument if it was any other team in the NFL. But no, it's his city. Born and bred in ATL, one of the few. I mean, most of us aren't from here. The man is born and bred from the ATL. Evidently, he has a relationship with Julio Jones. He's a Falcon fan since he was born, since he could crawl. And y'all mad at him for buying his blood, his son, a jersey? GTFOH. A lot of them. GTFOH. A lot of them. Please stop, man. I told my wife, I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. He shouldn't have done that. If you want to get a boy a jersey, give him a jersey when he come visit him in Atlanta for the summertime. Oh. I'm so disappointed in you. That's what I said to my wife. I'm so disappointed in you. Really? You know? Oh, my gosh. 334, Bama boy. Praise his holy name for your profile pic, bruh. Good googly goo. I do love memories. I do love memory glands, I must say. Woo! Yes, sir. All right. We got to get out of that. All right, so we're going to take a quick break here. And when we get back from the break, man, I want to talk about this story that's really a non-story. But this is what I do. I talk about sports, so I got to have something to talk about. And evidently, y'all talking about it because it's like one of the number one things listed on stories. I'm going to talk about this Mike Tomlin, Antonio Brown non-story. And I'll just give you my quick thoughts on it. Right. I'm just going to give you my quick thoughts. Much to do about nothing. Once again, the number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. When we get back, we'll talk a little Steelers, man. Antonio Brown and Mike Tomlin. All right? Don't go away. Sports Talk with Hot Sauce. Texas Pete Hot Sauce. This is The Doug Stewart Show.
Welcome, one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a seat. The show is about to begin. They got lions, witches, pimps, and hoes. Goblins stealing every black man's soul. Cause they know there's a diamond in every coal. When they wanna put the fire quick on them nitro. And I'm chilling in the stands, sitting on my hands. I wanna burn the whole thing down to the sand and break away clans. Maybe in the bins, all busted out Tercel. It all depends on my content, no matter the continent. They want sex, drugs, lies as a constant. They keep our minds numb, wanna fit the rum to vent. But I gotta keep my head straight and not bent at all times. We in a force filled with landmines. You gonna lose a part of your heart after this rhyme. But who cares, we going to hell, right? And there's not a God in sight. Ladies and gentlemen, the death of a salesman. Lying in his own blood, put the bells in. Clean it up, we got an audience nailed in. Suspense well then, give him a shoulder, the rubber get the towel in. Let them both unleash on the streets. The police say we're insane, but that's hearsay. When we in the lab with the laughter and tears play. Freeways crisscross, everybody cruise the curb. There's an amber alert out on Lucifer, so I keep a lookout for the license plate. I'm a bullet train lost trying to find his fate. I feel I'm certified to further the line. Go and raise the bar in hip-hop, the burden is mine. So my life reminds me that I must remain. When I fall short, stand up and try again. When my head in the clouds cause I'm high on fame. Now my dreadlocks feel like a lion's mane. Prodigal sons and the runaway nuns. The true quest has begun. Ladies and gentlemen, the death of a salesman. Lying in his own blood when the bell's in. Clean it up, we got an audience nailed in.